Okay folks, today we're going to be descaling my wife's Tassimo machine. I'm going to guide you through the process. The reason I'm doing this, I've seen a couple of other videos on YouTube and they are actually getting a few things wrong. What surprised me the most is that the official Bosch video for descaling this model of Tassimo actually had them filling the water tank up to full before descaling, which is not what you want to do, as you will end up diluting the actual chemical, the descaling chemical, more than it should be. So that's not the right way. So let's get things right. This needs to be done properly. So we have the Tassimo machine here. My wife's is the Sunny model, but if you're using other models of the Tassimo coffee machine, then rest assured you can still follow along, as the process will be the same. The button may look a little different, but the actual process is identical. We have the Tassimo descaling tablets here, which come as a pack of 4, and 2 tablets are used per descaling process. And make sure you have a jug as well that is at least 17 ounces or 500 millilitres. Now what we're going to do to start the process is take the tank, which is currently empty here, and on the actual tank itself we have a line, a water line, about halfway up. So this is below the line that's at the top, which is the maximum fill line. We actually only want to fill up to this first line here. It's really important we get this right, because again we don't want to over dilute the fluid. With that line in mind, let's go ahead here and fill the tank up with cold water. There we go, so just up to that line, and we're going to go ahead and pop in 2 of the descaling tablets. So that's what the tablets themselves look like. We'll pop one down into that, and then the second one as well. And it's just going to take a couple of minutes for those to dissolve, so we'll let those go through the process of dissolving. And whilst they're dissolving, there's a couple of things we can actually do here. So first off, let's go ahead and remove the cup tray. So we'll get that out of the way, and we'll pop the cleaning pod in. So on the Sunny model, the cleaning pod is stored just down the side here. There it is. Okay, that just fits in nicely there. We'll close that, and we'll make sure the jug is in position there. Right, so the tablets have now dissolved. I'm going to pop the tank back into the position in the Tassimo machine itself. Okay, that just took a couple of minutes or so. So with the cleaning pod correctly set up in here, and with the jug correctly positioned underneath, we're going to actually start the descaling process. And to do so, the main button on your Tassimo, again, it may look a little different if you have a model other than the Sunny model that I have here, but the process is the same. We're going to hold that down for 5 seconds, and that's going to begin the actual descaling cleaning mode. And there we go, the process has now begun. And during this time, it is going to stop and start. So it may look as if it's finished, but you should actually leave it to continue. But until that happens, just let it do its thing. It's going to make all kinds of funky noises as it goes through the actual cleaning process. That's perfectly normal. Just leave it be. I'd say make yourself a cup of coffee, but you probably can't do that. So just go and put your feet up for 5-10 minutes and then come back, and hopefully it should be done. So now that process has been completed, what we're going to do is take the tank, okay, which has obviously been emptied now. We're going to get this rinsed out and cleaned so that we can remove any descaling solution that's left. So we're going to get this cleaned and then get it filled up to the max line this time. Okay, so I've got my water tank. I'm going to pop this back into position. It's filled with cold water up to the max line. And the cleaning process is important now, because what it's going to do is flush out any remaining descaling solution that is left in the Tassimo machine. So make sure you keep your pod installed up here, your cleaning pod. Okay, it's still in place. I haven't removed that. And with the empty jug positioned again underneath, all I'm going to do is tap the button, and that's it. As if I was making a cup of coffee, but this time with the cleaning pod, it's going to engage the cleaning process. That's all you need to do. And this is going to be a little bit quicker than the actual descaling, but it's still just going to take a minute or so. So we'll let this complete the course. Okay, so that's just finished up right there. What I'm going to do now is actually repeat that process, that cleaning process, another 2 times. So I'll just check the machine is ready. Yes, it is. I'm just going to push the button once more. So this is the second time I'm doing this cleaning process. Okay, and that's just finished the second time. So let's just wait for the orange LED to go solid once more. And then we'll repeat the process a final time. And there we have it. After the third cleaning routine, the Tassimo machine should be good to go. And if you follow these instructions perfectly, the red LED indicating that descaling is needed should now be off. Since we've just worked hard on the descaling, I think it's only fair that I do go ahead and test the nice clean machine out now for my wife. So let's go ahead, take the cleaning pod out. We do need to keep this nice and safe. So we'll pop that back into its storage position and put one of the coffee pods in here. And let's go ahead and get a nice brew going. And I have to say already, that is smelling absolutely wonderful. That is absolutely beautiful. I'll catch you next time.